G'day, VGF. And, oi, you should be bringing your own demo Mondays, Maury. You should be doing your own demo Mondays. Yeah, life's busy. Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Need to capture the current demo. Alright. Hello and welcome to the Blobber Checks Out inKonbini. A convenience store simulator?
Konbini 店員の人生ってバラ色のわけがないと思われている。むしろ無色透明。正直私もそう思ってた。毎年夏にこの店に来るたびにどうしておばさんがこの店を続けるのか不思議に思っている。あの時はまたここで過ごすことになるなんて全然思ってなかった。でも今年もこうしてここにいる。
Honky Ponky Konbini Store speaking. How can we help you? Makoto. There you are. I was starting to worry you wouldn't answer, says Aunt Hina. It's been on your wish list for a year? Aunt Hina, it's you. But why are you still awake? It's almost 5 AM. I just couldn't sleep, honey. How's your first shift all alone? How's your night going? You shouldn't worry. I've already placed some products on the shelves and now I'm taking a break to write in the notepad, just like you told me. That's wonderful. I can't wait to read about your little escapades tomorrow. I'm still not sure what I should put in there though. Don't worry, write from your heart. Honesty is key. Other employees also have notepads, but I mostly ask them to write down customer requests. That way they can always come back, open the notepad and check the notes. Maybe you can do that too. I'll write down things to do in my notepad as well. They could come in handy. Day shift workers always leave their notepads lying around. Take a look, you might find some interesting things in there. By the way, since we're already speaking about the rascals, these sloppy kids probably left a ton of mess in the store again. If you notice the shelves are empty or products are placed inappropriately, make sure to fix it. As soon as you're done with everything, flip the sign on the door to let customers know you're open. Restock the shelves, flip the sign on the front door to let customers in. Okay, sweetheart. I won't take any more of your time. There's lots for you to do. If you have questions, just call. I won't be asleep for an hour or so. You can always find my number on the business card next to the phone. I see it. I'll write everything down that you mentioned in my notepad so I won't forget. I'll call you if I need extra help though. Bye, Aunt Hina. Break a leg, sweetie. Bye-bye. Okay, first things first, let's see what I should do. Day 1. Not sure what I should put in here, but I have to write something. Some might say that a Konbini worker's life is devoid of life... Oh no, that's largely what was written in the intro. Check if products in the store are in the right places and place them correctly. Place products from storage on shelves in the sales area. If I need help, call Aunt Hina. Her number is 210051. Flip the sign on the front door once the store is in a good enough condition. Okay, WSAD is move. We have beer, pop, and spare buckets. Everything looks in order. Everything looks in order. Everything looks in order. Everything looks in order. I don't see anything that looks obviously wrong. Okay, let's go flip the sign. And then do we wait here? Is it now just a waiting simulator? The checkout area, the holiest of holy places. Here, our assistants will carefully process something because it doesn't wait for you to click away before it closes the dialog box. Well, it has 2 minutes to do something, otherwise we say there is no interactivity in the game and move on. Other than that, maybe look around. Mori's trying to avoid playing the game. Well, you can always go nag her on her own Discord. Should I push the chair in? Ah. About bloody time. Good evening and welcome to our store. Irashaimase. Feel free to ask if you need any help. Good evening to you too, young lady. I will, thank you. You're new here, aren't you? And yet, your face seems familiar. Maybe because I look like my auntie. I'm helping my auntie with the store. I've been working here since last week, but the new semester is about to start, and I'll be moving back home. It's my last week. I see, you're helping your auntie? Very good for you. Wait a minute, does this mean that your auntie is the old woman that runs this place? Ah, now that's interesting. I've been coming to get my groceries for almost 10 years. Let me tell you, there are few things in this world that are as constant and reliable as a rising sun, and your auntie is one of them. But we're not on the best of terms. So it's best that I stay out of her sight for now. Quite a story, that one. Luckily, she only works during the day, so I sneak into the store at night while she's not around. Could you please not tell her that I came? Okay, I guess. There's no need to tell her. What's your name, by the way? Ow! Makoto. Nice to meet you, Makoto. I'm Chief. Everyone around here calls me Chief. I better go grab all the stuff I need and head out. With a diligence like hers, your auntie could march into the store to check on you at any time. I best be quick. Wow, I've never seen bread put in a fridge. That's something new. Things never seem to go my way these days. Dearie, could you lend a hand to an old man? Sure. Oh. What do you need? How can I help you? Do you still have Tokyo Pop Soda? I used to buy this one from you, but I don't see it anywhere. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. Do you know where it might be? I'll go get you one. Tokyo Pop Soda. These things? Good luck on your first shift. Please bring out more soda. I guarantee you tomorrow will be so hot that they'll sell in no time. Okay. No, I don't want milk. God damn it. Okay. Okay, can I tell you that I have put your soda here? There you are. You've made me very happy. Thank you so much. I'm glad I could help. Quickly, put the milk back. Leave. Go, go, go. Oh, there were some boxes that I was supposed to flip around that I didn't, and he's mocking me. Which ones? Ah. Maybe that specific one? Sure. There were no Shirakdo deliveries today. You mean Shirakdo noodles? I might not have put them on the shelves. Wait a moment and I'll have a look. Maybe this is the sign I've been waiting for. You were looking for a sign? I don't know how to tell you this, but it's been a rough few months. Business is not going well. Then this thing with your auntie. Seems like I hit a string of bad luck. Anyway, I've been flipping through the week's horoscopes and there was this one line. Follow the signs and your weather will change. I still quite don't know how to interpret it. Weather probably means your luck will change. That's why you're looking for a good sign. But so far none of them have been optimistic, so I'm thinking, what if this is the sign? I've been eating the same noodles for 10 years. Maybe I should try something from outside my comfort zone. I think that's a great idea. I might have something here for you. There are these two tasty classics, Ramen Express and Ramen Express Deluxe. Interesting, they sound the same. I don't know which I should get. I think the original Ramen Express is made in Hong Kong. The interesting thing about Lux, though, is that it's actually made by another facility based in Shanghai. So it really feels premium. You know what? You decide. From this point on, I'm open to anything. What would you recommend? Go for the deluxe one, why not? Then I'll try it. The way you've described it makes me want to go home and eat it right away. Thank you for the suggestion. Oh, I was probably meant to put these boxes away. No! How do I put down that? Yeah, okay. If I've got nothing, then the box disappears. Okay, there was one can of cat food that has the wrong facing. No, I don't want to pick it up. Put the dog food back. What are we playing? inKonbini. Convenience store simulator. The music is too relaxing for work. Could you come help me? Yes, you can help me. My cat Mimi is acting weird. It's like she avoids me and doesn't want to cuddle. That's why I've come to this store, to bring my princess a premium treat. Maybe she just needs something extra special. Someone suggested I try hypoallergenic cat food. I'm trying to find some here, but the names are so unbelievably small. Could you help me find something? I'm looking for something with a green pea formula. Let me have a look. I don't see anything that says hypoallergenic, but a lot of these are written backwards for some reason, which is troubling. I don't think we have it. No, I'm not allowed to say no. Maybe I meant to inspect with more details? Right, it's not duck. It's not tuna. It's not chicken, it's not lamb, it's not tuna. It's none of them. That's exceptionally... Yeah, I agree, Maury. And it appears we don't have it, but I'm supposed to give it to him, so... Let's just try them one at a time, I guess. I'd prefer a smaller portion. I mean, that looks like the most likely. Ah, here we are. Chicken, however, it's hypoallergenic chicken and green pea. He wanted green pea, and none of them list green pea on the front, but you're meant to go into each individual one and inspect their fine details here. Okay, so how do I... Yoink you, please. Leave, talk, give... Thank you for your help. I still can't see the name on the can, but I now trust you. Somehow, though I couldn't see the other can, I knew it was the wrong one. My pleasure. Nice of you to take such good care of your cat. I hope she likes the food. Chicken is the most common flavor for hypoallergenic cat and dog food. Okay, now I can cross cat food off my list. Better make sure that I didn't forget anything. Can I put the other one back? Yes. Hail, Decoy. I think I have everything. Could you please check out the register? This is Convenience Store Simulator, Decoy. We're pretending we're Ninja or Alpha. Oh, I have to rotate this so that it's under the scanner. That comes to 1,210 yen. Let's see. You've given me 2,000. The display shows that I owe you 740. 5, 6, 7, 10, 20, 30, 40. Done. Apparently it still thinks I need 50 more? No, I'm unable to give wrong change. It stayed in the mode until I was giving correct change. Thank you for your purchase. Please come again. I should thank you. You've been a big help this evening. This is the only place where I go to get groceries, so I'll definitely come back. You can count on that. I see you're taking good care of the store, except for this one bread in the refrigerator. I guess I was supposed to put it somewhere else. It's okay, it made me laugh. Just make sure you always have my cat food. My princess deserves only the best cuisine. Did I do something wrong? No, you've been such a big help. I just feel that I've finally run out of luck. That there's a huge shadow over my head, with my business and everything, that even my cat doesn't like me anymore. Yesterday's horoscope said that if I follow the signs, my weather will change, and yet everything still feels the same. Sometimes I look at the sky, desperate to find a sign, like some kind of providence would tell me, "Chief, the dark times are over, you'll be alright. I'm so sorry." Do you believe I will ever find my sign? Tell him the truth. I don't know. I'd love to tell you that you will, but I just don't know. I've been worried today too about being alone in the store for the first time. About going back to college in a week. They would not say college. Not even knowing who I want to be in the future. When you worry all the time, that's what you do. You look but you don't see, or you hear but don't listen. That's what my auntie always used to say. Is this a Wendy's? No. So yes, maybe you won't find your sign, but maybe you already did and you just haven't noticed. You truly are Hina's grandkid. Grandkid? I thought she was our auntie. Giving wise advice must run in your family. You're right, I've been worrying too much. Enough being depressed. I will let go and not dwell. I'm going to go home, feed my cat, come home. Go home, feed my cat, and enjoy the evening. Maybe even crack open that box of noodles that you recommended. Thank you for being honest. It means a lot to me. You're a good kid, Makoto. Your auntie should be proud. I'll see you again. Good night. Okay, let's go fix that bread that he was whining about. Apparently this isn't meant to be bread. I don't know what's supposed to be there. Chief is still at the door. Maybe he needs help. You forgot your umbrella. You're standing in the doorway. I thought maybe you'd forgotten something. No, you've helped me enough. I'm waiting for something. Look at the sky with me. Can you see? The crimson glare on the horizon, with the color of a ripe apple. I've never seen a blue-white apple, but okay. To me it looks like the color of a discount coupon for pastry, or the color of a box of spicy noodles. I've just remembered something. In addition to color crimson symbolizing wholeness and welfare, it can also be a sign of good weather to come. That's right, the rain has stopped.
雨降る夜勤がやっと終わって夏の儚い花火のように消えていく。今日はお客さんと静かなひとときを過ごし、新しいものをおすすめした。そして明日に備えて開店準備ができた。確かにコンビニ店員の人生はバラ色
The
の
life of a conveni worker is lacking
こうして夜
variety.
にあった出来事を書いていると、ちょっとした喜びが胸に湧き上がってくるのを感じる。繰り返し棚
But
に
it
商
makes me
品
feel
を
a
補
little
充したり
something.
接客をしたりするこの仕事にはある種の特別な魅力がある。冷蔵庫の稼働音がブーンと
Refrigerator,
リズムを
yep.
刻んだ。コンビニの仕事には思っていた以上の何かがあるような気がしてきた。まるでまだ見つかっていない秘密の材料があるみたい。そんなものが
So
本
much
当
that's
に
just
あるかど
whoosh.
うかはわからない。でも一つだけ言えるのは、私はそれを見つけたいって思っ
I
てる。
hope to see one day. There's so much I don't know, but I hope to see one day. inKonbini, one store, many stories. Demo done? It feels like that's roll credits for the demo. Yes. Demo done. Alright. Maybe a little too long between when you, like, declare yourself finished setting up and when the first customer comes, but otherwise that was alright. Nice, peaceful music, reasonably clear instructions, reasonably intuitive what you have to do. Do not hate. Alright, what else did I have that I wanted to check out? There was also papers, please, but rejecting people for jobs. Hello and welcome to The Blobber Checks Out. Thank you for your application. Demo. It looks like it's papers, please, but rejecting people's for jobs. Dear interviewers, thank you for playing our game. We're a small team, blah 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 blah. It still has shortcomings. Help us fill in the feedback. Sure, whatever. Let's go. C89, congratulations on your graduation. Your non-local student visa will expire tomorrow. According to Aeropolis Population Management Act, remaining in the city without employment constitutes unlawful residence. Those who fail to obtain legal employment will be processed for exile by the Population Management Group. We urge you to secure a legitimate job. May you become part of our honourable workforce. Thank you for applying to the Aeropolis Lab Management trainee position. After 15 rounds of testing and evaluation, we regret to inform you you are not a suitable match. In accordance with the executive's directives under the Equal Opportunity and Anti-Discrimination Charter, we're launching its non-local resident expansion program. You have been included in this term's selected cohort. As a non-local resident, you will serve as a junior interviewer at Aeropolis Lab, responsible for evaluating graduate candidates. May you labour everlasting, may your work be without end. Your temporary work visa has been activated. You'll be assigned to Ring 12 of the city and housed in the non-local resident apartments. Your wage is 10p per correct interview. On day 7, the executive will assess your labour. University rankings announced. The University of Aeropolis ranks first for the 10th consecutive year. Conditions for non-local residency updated. Non-local graduates must pay a residency permit tax to reside in the land district. Candidates must provide a resume. Only graduates from the University of Aeropolis will be considered. It was really short, Maury. It was just deal with old man leaves, and then demo done. Junior interviewer, welcome aboard. Your job is to interview graduates and make hiring decisions. Swipe the top left slider to call a candidate. Review their resume and make decisions based on the day's recruitment requirements. According to the latest Aeropolis University ranking, the university remains at the top. We are currently only hiring ones from Aeropolis University. Sure. This looks fine. Yeah, we're only hiring from Aeropolis University. Check my resume and try hiring me. This is the job requirements column. Today's criteria will be listed here. This shows the time. When an interview begins, the timer starts. After the end of day cutoff, no more candidates can be called. Review their documents and job requirements before making your decision. Candidate A01 is a qualified candidate. Click the button to hire them. Excellent, as expected from a top university graduate. Now get to work, interviewer. Do you want me to do this again? No, this is the wrong thing. And another? Yes, you're acceptable. I have 3 finance degrees and a Ralph Lauren? No, you're just wasting my time. I don't need a resume. Yes, you're acceptable. Minato Ocean University. Sorry. Sucks to be you. You aren't from Aeropolis. Same with you. Same with you. Yeah, no, Aeropolis Community College, not uni. Right name, wrong level. Same with you. Okay, lost no money, made a bonus. 100% accurate. You still have unpaid bills. Do I? I see. You have an outstanding rent payment. Proceed to the billing page and complete your payment. If you don't do it in time, you will lose residency. Non-locals are nobodies. This year's campus recruitment is just too easy. Please wait for further notice. When I was 20, the company told me to wait for further notice. Now I'm 80 and still waiting. Can I go to sleep? I understand that I have an unpaid bill. As requested by the Social Mood Department, from today, a rejection reason must be provided in the form of a thank you letter. The academic background requirement has been removed, and graduates from all schools are now eligible to apply. To prevent forgery, though, graduates from non-local schools must provide a certificate. Please check the ID's social number. Non-local schools. Minato, Minato, Minato. Candidates must provide a resume. Where is your graduation certificate? When a candidate is missing documents, select the relevant job requirement. Click the thank you button. Drag the thank you letter to the resume. When they bring multiple documents, check whether the names across them are consistent. Some fields on the interview screen can be highlighted. Selecting one or two allows you to generate a thank you letter. I don't need a graduation certificate. Well done. You've learned how to make a thank you letter. Yes, Freiheit. I think it's papers, please, but you're rejecting people for jobs. Which is perhaps depressingly accurate for real life. Okay, here's your certificate. Minato. But these two numbers don't match. How do I mark this? Like, these two don't match. Okay, done. But I have several names. I changed my name. You don't have a certificate. Oh, I didn't click the give them a letter. Ugh. My bad. Okay, you are acceptable. Okay, you... This letter, no certificate, do. Ah, and then I'm told no, because it was meant to be no. Oh well, sucks to be my company. You have no certificate. Reject. Next. Come on, I clicked next. The names match, the names match. You seem fine. You're also fine. These match, these match. You seem fine. Congratulations on hiring a talented person like me. Amazing. These don't match. You suck. What? But I did a letter. I clicked the generate a letter. You're fine. Okay, let's try this again. These don't match. Okay. We get some penalties because we made some mistakes. Many unhappy people, but many happy people, so... I have one more day to make rent. Interviewer today's requirements include internship experience. Applicants must have at least one internship entry. Please check the social security number, school name between documents, find mismatches. And they're still all Minato. Sure. Minato, work experience. That looks fine. Check whether their social ID stamp are correct. Selecting 2 fields and stamp will allow you to generate a thank you letter. How is this? Okay, so... No, School of Fisheries, School of Fish... Oh, this and this don't match. School stamp error. Well done, you are qualified to be a interviewer today. Sure. Name match, but you don't have work experience. Oh, come on! I clicked on 2 things. Boo! No work experience. Okay, there we go. This looks fine. This also looks fine. Check, 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 and then we need to go check the symbol. The color is wrong. Thank you, letter is not... But I clicked the 2 things and then clicked generate a letter. These don't match. Minato Ocean. Name matches. Has work experience. Symbol looks fine. I think you're fine. Apparently there was a difference in the stamp that I didn't notice. Names match. Has work experience. This is not correct. thank you letter was not provided. Yeah, there's something about how you're meant to attach it to things that, I must not be getting. Correct, correct. This seems fine. I don't see how the attaching it to a specific thing adds meaningful value to the I've identified the wrong thing. Like, obviously, if you've identified the wrong thing, why does it matter where it is specifically and you have to drag it to it? But anyway. Correct, correct, correct. You're fine. We do at least pay rent. Right. Yes. There is now an educational background requirement. If you find a name mismatch, select both name fields to generate a thank you letter. Sure. Graduates from community colleges are no longer considered. Okay. Need an internship. No longer community colleges. Non-locals need their thingamajig. Sure. Community colleges not considered. Thank you letter. Yeah, this bit. Right, if this was selected when I generated the thank you letter, it should automatically associate to that part of the thing. Rather than needing you to do it twice. That's silly. University of Aeropolis. This seems fine. You have a thing, you're good. No work experience. But I'm an outstanding graduate. I hate you. Community colleges no longer acceptable. Is this academic discrimination? Yes. Yes, it is. You appear fine. Nope, community colleges no longer acceptable. Oh, wow. Emergency notice, internal communication. An interviewee has illegally entered the office area. Okay, 100% today. No new bills. Yesterday, a mental breakdown incident occurred. An individual clashed with security personnel and was sentenced to exile. They were diagnosed with a high risk level of mental collapse. The mood department has issued the Emotion Evaluation Protocol. Starting today, interviewees will provide a valid same-day emotional evaluation report with a breakdown index of no more than 40%. Our company provides free evaluation services for employees. Your same-day report will be issued after you return to your residence. Please monitor and manage your breakdown index. Okay. So they do dates the wrong way round, which is... And this date doesn't match this date. Uni, check. Work experience, check. Breakdown is under 40, check. You seem fine. Isn't that the ISO format? But it's inconsistent between the two things, was my... Right? This one and the one on the other thing were different. You have no emotional evaluation thingy. I have wasted your time, you've wasted mine. We both lose. You also don't have an emotional breakdown thingamajig. Why can't I... Come on. Let me make this thing. Fine, I'll just reject you out of hand then. You don't have a thing. How am I meant to associate it to a thing that doesn't exist? No. Again, you don't have a thing. But I can't generate it because there's no thing to click it to. Yeah. Nope. Okay, yeah, this date format didn't match the date format here. Right? This is year, day, month. This is month, day, year. They should be consistent. Fine. This looks fine. These match, this matches, and you have thingamajig. Go. Very many unhappy people. Can I click on the black background? Guess we'll find out. We have new bills. Due to a further spread of mental breakdown incidents, the new threshold is 35%. Otherwise, same as before. You don't have a breakdown thing. I cannot click the black space. You don't have one either. Okay, so it looks like there's a separate thing for, like... This and this are both true, but we can only complain about this one if they don't have the report attached. You look fine. Those match. Those match. You have thingamajig. I think you're okay. You don't have a thing. This matches, this matches. This doesn't. Agriculture school. Where are we? Yeah, this is fishing and... oh no, it is agriculture. Okay, you succeed. Fishing and agriculture seems like a weird combo. You feel like this could do with a lot more charm, one way or another, to stand out from others of a similar genre. This seems fine, this seems fine, this seems fine. Your symbol is okay. Yes. I can't say I know of many others other than Papers, Please, but that's probably just me not knowing enough. This looks fine, this looks fine. This looks fine. That is economics. The date is fine. I think you're good. You are a community college and therefore garbage. Hail Talmeggio. You are correct, correct, correct. The names match, but you don't have a psych report. A light day, wasn't it? Apparently I didn't see enough over the time period. I took too long. You have been deported. You exhibited a mental breakdown symptom on the shuttle bus. The bus administrator called the population management team. Your mental breakdown value exceeded 50% and you were diagnosed with mental breakdown disorder. You have been taken into custody by the Management Bureau. Please wait patiently for treatment. There are 378 people ahead of you in the queue. And then it controls crash to desktop. Wow. Yeah, so for if they're missing information X that you need, you shouldn't have to attach that to something in order for the, yeah, I don't think the attach feature is well implemented or uniformly implemented, especially when there are missing documents. If it's, you must provide information X, and there's a reject for not having X, how can you attach that to something? That's what I would suggest they change. Okay, what else did I want to check out? There were other demos. There is Death's Head Simulator. Okay. Instructions unclear. Failed to reject X mental breakdown value greater than 5. Sorry? No, it was my mental breakdown that got me. I wasn't fired, I had a breakdown on the bus, apparently, Mirage, but they never introduced or told me about how to make my own character happy, supposedly. Anyway. Let's try loading that again and hope I don't have to fiddle with the settings every single time. Okay, it remembers. That at least is nice. If you could please capture again, though. Cool. Hello and welcome to the Blobber Checks Out the Demo for Writer Tycoon. Okay. Thank you so much for downloading this demo. This is a small peek of our upcoming game. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, wishlist the game. For your first book, click anywhere on the screen to open a drop-down menu. Then click Start Writing. After you write your book title and book content, click the quill icon to proceed. Remember, you can write whatever you want, but keep in mind that you have to take genre into account. You can experiment and find out what works for each genre and what makes a good book. The demo will end when you reach 200,000 cash. In the full version of the game, with that amount of money, you'll be able to move out of this studio apartment. I'm a single dev and poured my blood, sweat and tears into this demo, but I enjoyed every second of it. I hope you will too. Thank you for downloading and have fun. Yeah, whatever, shut up and let me play. Write book. Non-fiction. Title. Cavitation in... Well, what can we do? What can we do for non-fiction? Let's do dinosaurs. Triassic dinosaurs. Set the stage with a short summary of your concepts or premise. A description of the many dinosaurs of the Triassic period, including detailed color pictures, maps with regions, and no, let's just make that an and. Playing games for money as a non-fiction? That's clearly fictional. Freiheits Camper. Dinosaurs covered include... And this is where I have to swiftly Google Triassic dinosaurs. Camposaurus. Surely there must be other slightly more popular Triassic dinosaurs. We'll go with the raptor. All Walkersaurus, just because you've got a cool name. Done. It deleted it! Oh, come on! It deleted it when I hit enter. That's terrible. Oh well, I guess we're doing that again. So. This covers dinosaurs of the Triassic period, including, well, large, colorful pictures and maps with distribution. Dinosaurs included. Well, dinosaurs included. And it was Eoraptor. All walk area and Camposaurus. See if it deletes it again. Write a dramatic moment or excerpt from the book. Input a scene that captures the mood, action, or emotion of the story. I don't think they understand that non-fiction doesn't need to have dramatic moments, but sure. Raptor stalks its prey through the lush, jungle-esque undergrowth. Hunting as a pack, they bring down the large Nambalia. But one of the pack is injured, taking the kill. All eat well, but the permanent injury... How will the permanent injury influence the pack? Oh! Influence the future. Too many... Okay. How will the injury influence the future? There we go. Is the game swallowing letters? It's probably me. I'm terrible for spelling Freiheits caps. That's why we have F7. Phase 3, editing. Which parts of the book would you like to focus on improving? Emotion? Emotion in my non-fiction book. Grammar or structure? Structure. I guess we publish this? We made $5,000 selling our dinosaur book. 9 out of 10. Powerful and immersive storytelling. An impressive feat of storytelling that leaves a mark. A rare blend of craft and emotion. Powerful and immersive storytelling. Please, please, you give my writing too little credit. Do I just sit here and wait for this to keep ticking? Research. Marketing unlocks hype-based market actions in the drop-down menu. Phase duration control lets you manually select duration of each writing phase. Focused editing. Unlock advanced editing options beyond the basic 3. Word of mouth engine boosts virality chance by 25%. Genre mastery. Permanently boosts sales within one genre. Can only be selected for one genre. Allows creating sequels. Okay. Well, it seems like we've come up with a good idea. But let's do a mystery. And in credit to Voma, we will have ND and the secret of the inverse matrix. Describe the idea from your book. Okay. Young adult private investigator ND. Surely there's a train scene? We'll see what we can do. Is invited to I don't know, the Eurostar opening. There you go. That's how we can incorporate a train, Maury. However, there is a murder aboard this non-Orient Express. Harnessing her sassy detective skills, Can ND solve this murder with the power of matrix mathematics? Write a dramatic moment or excerpt from the book. Input a scene that captures the mood, action, or emotion of your story. But how could you possibly solve this system of linear equations? Asked. We need a name that sounds like Joe Hardy but isn't. Mo Bardi asked ND. Today, Mo, I will teach you the most important detective skill. The secret of matrix inversion, replied Nancy. Through this, many problems are solvable. Oh, I can't. Too long. That'll have to do. Who would enjoy reading train books as a child? You do not have enough creativity. Go do other activities. Which would you like to focus on? Emotion, grammar, or structure? Emotion. It really likes my writing. Nancy Drew and the Secret of... ND and the Secret of the Inverse Matrix is a box office smash. An outstanding work of fiction, bold, elegant, and undeniably compelling. Narratively rich and beautifully written. An outstanding work of fiction. Okay, how do I go do something else? Side job, delivery gig, freelance writing, go party, vacation, which seems hideously more expensive than partying, visit an escort, go to the theater, meditate, chill at home, eat out, go shopping, or have a board game night, or clean your apartment. Sure, let's go to a party, why not? And chill at home. Hey! I'm reading what the game offers, Decoy. Activities. Let's do some shopping as well. So I assume we want our bar basically at full, so we'll just keep doing side activities, board game night, until we're at full. Okay. Do we attempt to book history? We have enough that we could research phase duration control. Not interested, I'd rather wait. Let us write a book. So, we've done non-fiction. And we've done mystery. What else can we do? 2 weeks of look, it was a very dirty apartment. Very, very dirty. We're playing board games with the escort. Okay, let's try. We can do the one that was suggested earlier about the fantasy. So what was it? It was playing... where was its name? Playing games for money. Transported into another world. Isekai takes to earning the largest amount of money through various intrepid activities. Sure. That'll do. That'll do. Let's not get too hung up. Yeah. What a great character name. Isekai. I thought it was pretty good, Decoy. I liked it. It gave me a giggle. Write a dramatic moment or excerpt from the book. Okay. Input a scene that captures the mood, action, or emotion of your story. Issei faces bankruptcy when his plan goes awry. How the hell do you spell awry? A-W-R-Y. However, what can save Issei? Things turn around at the last moment when it was all... when it is revealed that it was a deception to trick the opposing merchant, and that things have actually been going all according to plan. I was going more for the Freiheits camps, that it's like a isekai'd into a pseudo game world. Which part of the book would we focus on improving? Emotion, grammar, or focus? I think this is an emotion book. One of the year's best reads, an outstanding work of fiction. Absolutely gripping from start to finish. Okay, is it possible for us to do poorly? Nothing has done, like, I could accept that being average, but I don't think this was anywhere near as good as Nancy Drew and Andy and the Secret of the Inverse Matrix. Absolutely gripping from start to finish. Delivers on every level, pacing, character, and theme. Let's spend money and go on a vacation? No, that's a full bar. So we'll meditate. Go to the theater. We should visit the escort as research for our upcoming romance novel. The more important question is, how many weeks do we spend on the activity of visiting the escort? Two weeks. Okay, right book. Romance. What can we have? A romance title. I think Wanderlust is fine as two separate things. Describe the idea for our book. It's just smut. Write a dramatic moment or excerpt from the book. Censored for TOS reasons. What would we like to focus on improving? Emotion, grammar, or structure? I think that romance has got to absolutely be emotion. Can we finally do poorly? Because if all of them are just a success, I don't think that there's much of a... Okay, we have managed to do less well. Nothing makes smut sound like good grammar, though. If you say so, Maury, I have no idea. Fails to stand out in a crowded genre. Misses potential and falls short of expectations. Struggles to deliver a compelling narrative. And we still don't have enough points to do anything other than phase duration control. Okay, here we can have another non-fiction. A history of trains. An overview of the history of locomotives. Large, colorful pictures and break apart diagrams of the most influential and popular trains throughout history. Write a dramatic moment or excerpt from the book. Dramatic. Like, we could do details, the detailed, well, it's not design really, is it? Detailed information of what about the GG1, including number produced, years of service, power, tractive effort, and so on. A brief history of the lines on which they operated and influence of this model to the present day. This feels like a structure kind of novel. Non-fiction structure. The world loves the history of trains. Powerful and immersive storytelling. An impressive feat that leaves a mark. Narratively rich and beautifully written. powerful and immersive storytelling. Let's go on a holiday. Our bar's close enough to empty that we'll spend a whole $1,000 just going on a holiday. What will we have now? We haven't done horror, thriller, and sci-fi. Sci-fi. A better world. No. Yeah, we'll go with a better world. Set in a bus-free future utopia. Set in a bus-free future utopia. Hey, Turbo. What can our sci-fi novel thing be? A Star Trek clone? Okay. So, a spaceship full of... or a spaceship with a varied cast of alien members explore the universe. There's no such thing as new Star Trek, Fry. We don't acknowledge the existence of that. Sure. There's nothing after Enterprise. End. At least not in terms of movie. There can be movie. There can be Nemesis, but that's right it. Write a dramatic moment or excerpt from the book. Under attack by the marauders of the Not Ryan Space Pirates. We're gonna be so... We'll just go with SS. No, we don't. We shouldn't use SS. Under attack by the marauders of the Not Ryan Space Pirates. The bus free ship. The boost free crew pull together to develop the ability to translate their language, which is unprecedented which is without precedent would be better. Jeez. Precedent. Then they use this newfound ability to communicate to achieve a peaceful... I need to be shorter. Attacked by Nostrian space pirates, the Boss-free crew pull together to develop the ability to translate their language, which is without precedent. They use this newfound ability to communicate to achieve a peaceful resolution. There we go. Now, is this emotion, grammar, or focus? I don't know what grammar would... we'll try grammar. Like, structure feels obviously good for non-fiction. And emotion feels obviously good for, like, fantasy and romance. Maybe for horror and thriller as well? I'm not sure what grammar would be important for. A masterfully structured and full of piece, powerful and immersive storytelling. Masterfully structured and full of heart. An impressive feat of storytelling that leaves a mark. Alright, and I think we've gotten the idea of how this goes. I'm not going to sit here and grind out a full 200k. We're more than a quarter of the way there and we get the idea. I wouldn't mind the allows creating sequels thing, and we'll see what that does. So, can we have a sequel to our hit book? Dinosaurs of the Cambrian? What are the other periods? We'll do Jurassic. We did Triassic. Sequel to hit... Well, no, it should be... Well, actually, that might work, depending on how this works. Sequel to hit book Dinosaurs of the Triassic. This details the most popular and impressive dinosaurs of the Jurassic period, including large, colorful pictures, range information, and predicted behavioral descriptions. So there was no obvious mark there for, like, marking it as a sequel. Write a dramatic moment or excerpt from the book. Okay, so now we need Jurassic dinosaurs. Yeah. A huge Brachiosaurus munches peacefully on foliage when a Allosaurus approaches. The ensuing fight... Well, actually, it can be a family. So, a huge a Brachiosaurus herd with multiple younglings munches peacefully on foliage when an Allosaurus approaches, attempting to split off some younger prey from the group. The adults, Brachios, defend against this aggressive. What can we use as an objective here? This we'll just go with dangerous. Dangerous threat. You have not enough creativity anymore. Go do some other activities. This is a structure novel because it's non-fiction, we think. Does reasonably well. Although our things have been getting smaller and smaller. Party, board game night, shopping. And eat out. One final chill at home to get up to fully full. And we will try one more non-fiction to see if we can do a actual sequel. It doesn't look like there's any button for sequels. Which is a bit sad. A bit sad. The end of the dinosaurs. Details. the... So what were the different extinction events? I forget. There were like 3 during the dinosaurs. Yeah. The Permian Triassic. Or how should we say this? Details the 3 great extinction events across the dinosaur eras. In our past book list? Maybe. I'll give that one go after we do this quickly. Details. The current understanding of the 3 great extinction... Well, capture a dramatic moment. So... Ash clouds the sky in the aftermath of the great meteor impact. In the following artificial... Is it artificial? It's naturally happening. In the following catastrophe caused... Catastrophe caused... winter, species after species dies out. Go. Emotion, grammar, or structure. Weirdly, this feels like a emotion-based non-fiction. It supposedly does well. A rare blend of craft and emotion. We can buy fancier PC. Holy moly, $10,000 for a good computer? What insanity. $15,000 for a powerful computer. Madness. Ah, in here there's a right sequel. Okay. Well, which was our most popular? It was actually the first Dinosaurs one. Okay. Right sequel. Triassic Dinosaurs 2. Describe the idea. So, covers the lesser known dinosaurs of the Triassic period for the cultured dinosaur connoisseur, which I have no idea how you would actually spell. Thank you, Google. You want us to have a sequel to ND and the Secret of the Inverse Matrix? Write a dramatic moment or excerpt from the book. Well, now I need a lesser known Triassic dinosaur. The southern cross lizard stalks its prey like an ancient cassowary, with all the a soulless killing machine. A murderous and solitary existence. For one of the most dangerous dinosaurs ever to exist. The double inverse matrix? What will we focus on? Structure. Go. And in the meantime, we need to rest again. Delivers on every level. Pacing, characters, and theme. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense when we're doing the non-fiction dinosaur novel, but okay. Double party. Then chill at home and meditate. And go to the movies. Alright. Find out what buying the better computer does. Seems like it mostly just costs money. And you can write a sequel to something that is already a sequel. But I think we've seen what this basically is for now, so... I'd be interested to know how it evaluates things, but it's a little... It's a little light on an endgame. It's funny to, like, write a couple of these, but then I think you're kind of spent for what this game has to offer, mostly. Unless you truly are someone who wants to live the, like, I am a small indie writer sim experience. Then maybe it has a bit more staying power. Alright. What else did I want to check out? I wanted to check out Total War at Home. I'm sorry? You say you're windowed, but you clearly are not windowed. Well, I guess we're living with you not being windowed. Hello and welcome to the Blobber Checks Out Strategos. A demo for what looks like it's going to be Total War at Home. We have Total War at Home. A unit's card and banner will both display if it is firing. Oh. Welcome to Strategos. You can open and close the tutorial windows at any time using the tutorial window button at the top right of the screen. Use WSADEQ or the arrow keys, or hold mouse 3 and drag mouse to pan camera. All camera controls can be rebound from the main menu. In the settings menu, you can also set the camera to pan at screen edge or with double click to move. Blah 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 blah. Rotate with Q and E. Blah 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 blah. Try moving the camera. Sure. Select a unit by clicking on the unit itself, or by clicking on the unit's card at the bottom of the screen, or by holding down the left mouse button and dragging the mouse to lasso. You mean bandbox? Come on, lasso. Bandbox. The unit. Only units in a commandable state, idle or moving, can be commanded. The state icon is displayed above the unit's banner. If the icon is red, such as charging, you cannot give it new orders. That's slightly interesting relative to what I'm used to with our Total War. Left-clicking ground will unselect units. Close this window and select your general. You have selected your general. They are marked with gold stars. You may view your general's command radius by clicking the Command Range Overlay button in the bottom left of the screen. Okay. Non-general units outside this radius will not immediately react to commands and instead must wait for a courier sent from the nearest general, accepting their first move if no combat has resolved yet. A unit waiting for a courier will display the horse envelope icon in its banner. The number of available couriers is displayed in the bottom left of the screen over the horse envelope symbol. It will glow red if there are none. When its combat range overlay is activated, you can see what units are receiving morale support, or adjacency support from nearby non-light units once the game has started. The General's morale support UI is shown by a line of arrows going from the General's banner to supported unit banners, and the adjacency support is a smaller line of arrows between the front corners of two units supporting one another. Morale support improves a unit's chance of passing cohesion checks, and adjacency support provides a minor point of advantage boost and prevents a unit from being flanked on that side. These lines will become visible once the game is started. You can move your units after you press the Start button. After pressing Start, close this window and select your Cretin Archers to continue the tutorial. Close this window. Fair enough. You have selected your Cretin Archers, a light foot skirmisher. Light units are identifiable from a distance by their loose spacing compared to non-light units. They prefer to shoot rather than melee, and will generally evade enemy non-light units that approach them. With a ranged unit selected, you can right-click on an enemy unit to move your unit within range. Blah blah blah. Light units can shoot in any direction. Mountain units shoot while moving. Non-light ranged units only shoot within a limited arc in front of them. Ranged units take priority shooting targets from among those enemies that are in range. Will typically start shooting on their own if they can. Shooters will often prioritize other shooters, or units that they feel are a threat to them, like those that are close, charging, shooting at them, often over the target that you've assigned them to. For the sake of this tutorial, the AI is largely passive in this scene. You can see the range of ranged units and their current shooting targets, if any, by pressing the projectile overlay button in the bottom left. For unselected units, the overlay is yellow. For selected, it is orange. Press the button now. Close this window, make sure your Cretin Archers are selected, and right-click on the enemy archers to move to shoot them. Okay. The poor cretins. Your skirmishers have started shooting at the enemy. Can we lower the game volume, please? Thank you. Units will display on their unit card and above their banners if they are firing or under fire. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. It's generally better to give movement orders to your units and let them decide when to attack. Units will automatically charge enemies in front of them within their Anarchy charge range. The Anarchy range is larger for more impetuous units like non-light cavalry and warband. The Anarchy range can be displayed with the Anarchy range overlay button. Sure. If desired, you can also hold the Alt key to give a melee attack command to ranged units. Commandable units will also be forced into combat with any enemies that their soldiers overlap. Ranged units cannot shoot through non-light units. They must have clear line of sight, or else a height advantage. You can select multiple units through bandboxing, while holding control while selecting their cards. Close this window and select both with non-correctly done scripting for italics of your two non-light infantry units, the Pezhatroi pikemen, to continue the tutorial. You have selected your pikemen. You can move them together to a new location by right-click and holding. You can also just Alt right-click a location with multiple units to move them with their current facing and offset. Close the window and move your pikemen to the enemy non-light infantry and they will attack once in range. Okay. Can we give you a run order? No, R is zoom. Here we go, run speed. Your infantry are moving. Hold the control key to see the current waypoints of any unit selected. If you hold control and alt, you can see the current waypoints for every unit, regardless of whether they're selected. Current waypoints are shown in green. Pending waypoints are shown in red. You can queue waypoints by holding control when giving commands. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Close this window and select your cavalry. You have selected your cavalry. They're like light foot. They will also chase down and destroy enemy light foot in the open. But they are at a disadvantage against light foot in terrain. They are more capable on impact than light foot, and can often defeat fragmented non-lights in the open, or do well as a flanking unit against occupied enemies. But they don't have the manpower to stand up in extended melee, and cannot impose automatic cohesion drops against them with flanking attacks. They will have banners telling you what they're doing. They're only commandable if idle or moving. If a state symbol turns red, it's not commandable. Okay. And it actually takes time. Okay, we can see the little rider is riding forth, and then he arrives here, and then they'll have their order, and then they'll start doing their order. Does that also apply for the speed with which they run? Unclear. Oh. God, they really have to get hideously close. The poor schmucks. Units are defeated by losing cohesion. Cohesion levels can drop from losing rounds of combat, by being shot, seeing other allies rout, or from generals dying. Cohesion levels go from steady to disordered to fragmented to routed. When a unit is flanked, it has a melee disadvantage and will automatically lose a cohesion level if it is a infantry flanked by non-light infantry, non-light cavalry or elephants, a cavalry unit flanked by non-light cavalry or elephants, an elephant unit flanked by infantry or other elephants. To get a flank charge, the flanking unit must be to the side or rear of the enemy, and that side must be free to be attacked. Win a battle, including this tutorial, by routing at least 65% of the enemy force. See the manual from the main menu for many more game details. Close this window and win the battle to complete this tutorial. Ad hoc general assigned. Ptolemaic early army wins. Okay, medium tutorial. Welcome to the advanced tutorial. You can open and close this window at any time. Terrain can be moderately or severely disordering. Moderately disordering terrain, like roughed ground, hinders mounted units and heavy infantry. Severely disordering terrain has the same effect, but also hinders pikemen and cataphracts. Hindered units take a 40% reduction in point of advantage, and hindrance adds a stacking additional 30%. Hindered units have a hindrance foot icon on their banner, which is dark red if severely hindered. Trees provide cover and concealment, and reduce the effectiveness of incoming fire. It also greatly reduces the visibility distance. There are tooltips for terrain type on hover. Heavy foot have the best staying power in the open, but are hindered by terrain. Medium foot fight as well inside terrain as out of it. Hindered units are slowed down. Light foot in terrain, unlike in the open, will likely stand and fight non-light or mounted enemies if overlapped, and not suffer automatic cohesion drops from being overlapped by mounted or non-light enemies like they do in the open. Units that don't like terrain won't anarchy charge into it unless on overlap, and units that like terrain won't anarchy charge out of it. Overlapping friendly, non-light or cavalry units also hinder each other, and all mounted units are hindered by the presence of elephants. It is important to avoid overlapping your non-light and or mounted units when going into combat, as this hindrance will devastate their combat effectiveness. Close this window, press the start button, and move your bowmen into the rocky terrain ahead of them to complete this part of the tutorial. Terrain rough. Did it need to be even further in? You must have line of sight to enemies to be able to shoot them. Trees, hills, and raw distance can block line of sight. Line of sight to enemies in concealment is reduced. Concealed units have a yellow eye with a cross through it in their banner. A unit in terrain will have a mountain symbol, and a hindered icon if it's hindered by that terrain. You can see this effect on your heavy infantry hoplites in the rough terrain on your right side. They're nearby the bowmen, in the copse of trees ahead of your forces, but you cannot see them as they are concealed. They will reveal their position by shooting at you if you come into range, or if you get close enough to see them. For the sake of this tutorial, the AI is passive in this scene. Close your window and send your left flank medium foot Hippaspitia spearmen into the trees ahead of them to attack the enemy bowmen. Once you're in melee with them, the tutorial will continue. So they want me to move those here. You cannot be in fasty fast mode once combat is in. Okay. Combat in the trees with the enemy bowmen has begun. Select your spearmen and hover the enemy bowmen they are in combat with to see the most recent resolved combat. Try selecting your companion cavalry and hovering the enemy bowmen to see how badly their POA would be affected by severe hindrance. For lancers, pikemen and other units, the base impact are negatively affected. In addition to the flat rate reduction in POA after calculations are made. See the charts in the manual window for more information. As general combat advice, pike and lancers are reduced by hindrance, but two-handed swords, javelins and elephants are unaffected. Mounted units have a malus on impact against steady spears, but advantage against medium foot, especially bowmen. Swordsmen are good against unsteady enemies that have already decohered, and cataphracts are better in extended melee than other cavalry. Javelins have low range but more action points. This hasn't I don't remember this being defined. Than other projectiles. Light units are in a dispersed formation and less resistant to shooting, as are units with large shields or in cover. Blah, 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 blah. Impact foot are good against other foot, but only on impact and not in ongoing melee. The Warband subtype have a even better charge against other foot, and are oversized units that can absorb more casualties. But they have a malus to cohesion checks, and so are more brittle, and are not great versus cavalry. Move your hoplites and pikemen into combat with the enemy Kardakes to continue the tutorial. I'm used to being able to reshape the, reshape those. Kind of weird that the rear rows aren't still shooting. You've engaged the enemy main line. To win the battle, cause at least 65% of enemy force units to rout. Each force point are weighted as 1 point per unit, plus 1 point per non-light unit, and an additional point per general. It teaches us about how numbers go up and down. Heavy units get extra. The result of a cohesion check is seen in the World Space UI text pop-ups over the combat. Units can also take cohesion checks on allies routing and generals dying, and can be auto-broken from casualties. Auto-break thresholds are below 60, 50 and 40 for raw, average and veteran units. Select one of your hoplites to continue the tutorial. You've selected one of your hoplites. In the bottom left corner, you can see the line shift mode buttons. Not all units can adopt all line shift modes. Line shift mode determines if a unit will push back enemies in combat, fall back, hold their position, or recoil. Only disciplined units, like your mercenary hoplites and Pez Heterorii, can elect to fall back or hold position, and only cavalry can recoil. Units in pushback take more casualties and suffer extra -1 on CT rolls. And do not enter mutual melee passive. Units in fallback mode also take extra CT rolls. Blah blah blah. The tutorial will continue as enemy units begin to flee. Okay, the message... It's a lot of text. It is a lot of text. The message delivery horses cannot be intercepted. The enemy have begun to flee. This last tutorial window will leave you with some general advice. Plan your moves ahead of time. Keep most units close to a general, as there is delay when giving orders. Generally, you want to give move commands and let the units decide when to charge or shoot. Defeat the enemy army to finish this tutorial. They're fairly basic graphics, but in fairness, there is some variety here. Like, some of these guys have beards, and some of them are clean-faced, and some of them have orange hair, and some of them have dark brown hair. Has it already worn out? It looks like there's maybe a bit more explainedness to the mechanics, Vama. Like, they're outright telling you about these, like, flanking penalty checks and stuff, which is kind of nice. You win. But, like, this looks super basic. Behold the, like, 12 polygon rock in the middle of the battlefield. The literal hexagonal log. He's retreat. Holy moly, those horses. Those horses are willing to climb gradients that real horses would not would not dare dream of. And like the fact that it shows you all of these numbers, I think that's good. I like potentially having this info. Win, tie, loss chance. Unsteady, mounted javelin, veteran, height advantage, leadership bonus. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I think being forward about these numbers is, if you want to know them, a good thing. I don't love that you can't speed up combat once it's engaged. That's a bit tedious when you're essentially in cleanup phase like this. It makes me think of Age of Mythology, these, like, kind of cute, old, clunky 3D graphics on the units. And I do kind of like the realism of the units have to have couriers move their orders around. It would add a benefit for having multiple generals then, because you could have one general commanding the units in one area and one general commanding the units in another to ensure that they have fast unit giving, or fast order giving. But I don't know what else it wants me to do now. I feel like I have destroyed all the enemies. Are there enemies somewhere else on the map that I don't know about? Yeah, it definitely feels like I've won. Yeah, look. Broken, 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 broken. I think that's done. Alright. I'd be interested to see what the campaign is. And if this is cheap enough, this might be okay. I'm all for more competitors to Total War. Especially because I am anti-Total War in terms of they disappointed me hugely for Rome, and until they make it up to me, or Rome 2, I'm sort of grumpy man at them. So yeah, I'm okay with this. If it's cheap enough. It didn't seem buggy in giving orders. It didn't fail to respond. The camera moved around as you would expect. Maybe. Anyway, that's it for this demo. Boop. And I think that was it for things that I wanted to show you, or show everyone. We did Konbini. We've done Total War at Home. We did Papers, Please, but for jobs. Job applications. And we checked out Rider Tycoon. Not the longest day, I know. But it will have to do. Who is still up and about? Welly is. Oh, we can totally get behind Welly. What a perfect way to end my day. Watch some Welly. Cheers all. Thank you for joining. I hope you had a lovely time. I have. Enjoy your time with Welly in shoot 'em in the junk time control game.